Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for July 3rd, 2026. Not a ton of stuff to show you guys this week, but a lot of great stuff to show you guys, including the title everybody's been waiting for. Okay, but I'll start with some pre-orders that were announced this week. And again, this is a small sampling of pre-orders that were announced. I share with you guys 5 or 6 pre-orders and 30 titles were announced. But this is kind of some titles that I think are worth mentioning. I wanted to start off by saying that we are having a 10% off sale for the 4th of July. So almost everything in the store is going to be 10% off. There are a couple of exclusions, but for the most part, yeah, all vinyl, new and used, is 10% off through the weekend for the 4th of July. So get in on that because, you pay less money. Okay, so for pre-orders, a couple of Blue Note classic titles were announced. Grant Green's Street of Dreams and Jimmy Smith, Softly as a Summer Breeze, both coming out August 21st. So late to the party on this one, because I think this should have got released on Rex Manning Day, which is in April, but the Empire Records soundtrack from the movie, Empire Records, Rex Manning, you know what I'm talking about, right? Comes out August 21st. If you're into records, there has to be 2 movies you've seen. You've had to see High Fidelity, and you've had to see Empire Records. I'm assuming most of you have seen those 2. I should probably do a poll. Go ahead and leave in the comments below if you've seen one, none, or both of those movies. I think you probably should have seen both at this point. All right. Johnny Cash, with his hot and blue guitar, they're doing an SACD from Intervention. So done by Kevin Gray as well, but on SACD with, I think, 3 bonus tracks coming out late September. Whiskey Town has Faithless Street coming out on vinyl July 31st. Also, I am doing a all 45 RPM Whatnot show July 18th. But I'm going to do July 18th is Saturday. I've never really done a Saturday show, but I'm going to do Saturday at 4:30. It's a solid little show. Like, I bought a collection, and it was pretty much like 800 picture sleeves. It was like 10 Blondie 45s with picture sleeves, 15 Berlin 45s with picture sleeves, 5 or 6 Guns N' Roses 45s with picture sleeves. And I'm going to auction off those, but I'm going to do them as lots, all the Fleetwood Mac, all the Berlin, all the Blondie, all the Talking Heads, all the Depeche Mode. We're going to auction them off in lots. And then I'm going to have some standalone singles. But it's going to be an all 45 RPM show. There's some hip hop in there, some metal. But yeah, July 18th on Whatnot. Click the link below. I already listed the show there. But I don't think this is going to be a show that I do anything ahead of time. You're going to have to come into the show to see what I'm auctioning off. So yeah. Okay, let's get into this week's new arrival, starting with this random cassette tape I ordered. I don't do a ton in cassette tapes, but man, I'm getting asked for them quite a lot. This is the Pretty Reckless Dear God Volume 1, their newest album, on cassette tape, reasonably priced, $12.99. I see some artists are charging like $25 for cassettes, which I think is insane, but they do what they want to do. Okay, let's start off with a title that has been the bane of my existence because it came a couple of days late due to a trucking company error, but that could be a whole other standalone video. But here it is, The Beach Boys, Pet Sounds, the definitive Source series. I am going to do a review on this at some point really soon. I've had a 20,000 piece record collection sitting in my sound room, so I really haven't been able to do proper listens to anything in the past month and a half. But here it is, limited to 6,000 copies. I'm pretty sure if these aren't sold out everywhere now, they're going to be sold out everywhere extremely soon. I know Capitol's out of them. The labels themselves are out of them. They saved a few for indie record stores. We got them all this week, and we should be sold out of them pretty soon. It has been a hot seller. Here it is. Yeah. When they announced that they were going to allow us to have this series, the Pet Sounds, they announced we were going to be able to carry the whole series. And by us, I guess I should say, independent record stores. Independent record stores are now able to carry all of these. That was something that was pretty cool of them to do. And the first in the series that we were able to carry was Pet Sounds, but I also got all the old ones that they still had in stock. The only one that at this point in time is sold out. I know they're sold out of this. I can't get any more. What you see is what you get. Like I said, when they're gone, they're gone. And REM is completely gone as well. So that never made it to independent record stores. But so far, all of them except the REM, I'm going to have through the doors. This is Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down. This one is limited to 3,000 copies. Beck's Morning Phase, limited to 3,000 copies. Dr. Dre The Chronic, a record I'm not super familiar with other than the couple of hits that were on it. But yeah, here it is as a one-step. I think Chris Bellman's doing the bulk of these things. Blink-182, Enema of the State. A Perfect Circle, limited to 3,000 as well. Murder Norms. I want to say all of them were limited to 3,000 copies, except for the Pet Sounds. And Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song. I have all of these in stock now, including, like I said, I got a chunk of Pet Sounds left, but I just received them literally about an hour and a half before filming this video, and I've sold like 25% of what I had available. So they're not going to last long. All right, from Decca, we've got Pavarotti. Let's see. This is a box set titled just Pavarotti. New DSD transfer from the original master tapes. First vinyl issue since 1970s, the 70s. Lavish 104-page hardback book. Newly commissioned essay, rare recording sessions and historical photographs, and a collectible poster. This is a 3 LP Pavarotti box set. Sutherland, Puccini, and Turndot. Wonder if I got any of those names correctly. I'm sure the punctuation police will catch me, pull me over in the comments. Confessions, exclusive limited edition white vinyl version. Then I have Madonna's latest album, Confessions. This is the limited edition translucent red vinyl version. Sting, The Night Watch. This is a live concert at the Rijeka Museum. And to go with the Pretty Reckless cassette tape, I have the Indie Record Store exclusive, which comes with just a color variant. It's Poltergeist colored vinyl. All right, from Blue Note, we've got Big John Patton. Got a good thing going. This is a Tone Poet all analog cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. Grant Green killing it on this record on guitar. Good record. From Deep Purple, this is Splat. Let's see, they're rocking hard on their new Masterpiece studio album. This is the limited edition box set version, which includes all kinds of vinyl, CDs, posters, a book. You can see it there. It comes with, it's reasonably priced for what it is, 115 bucks. It's got the 2 LP gatefold, 3 10-inch vinyl discs, featuring live recordings from the 2024 tour, and then an exclusive 7-inch as well, plus the posters and book. Or you can get just the album itself. Their new Masterpiece. Can we consider this a masterpiece yet? I mean, it just came out. I think masterpieces take a little bit of time to be anointed as a masterpiece, but they went with it. Let's see, Muse, The Wow. This is the Galaxy Marble red and gray vinyl. And then this is the standard red vinyl. I think this is the red vinyl is standard for this album, and the other one is the Indie Store exclusive. Supertramp, Brother, Where You Bound. This is Half Speed mastered at Abbey Road Studios. And Supertramp's Free as a Bird. Same thing, Half Speed mastered. Cool cover. This die cut. The bird itself is die cut. Done by Miles Shawall. Let's see. We've got Yeah Yeah Yeah's Show Your Bones. This is the RSD Essential. Yellow, purple, and orange mix. Let's see the Birds. Younger Than Yesterday. Limited edition of 1,500 individually numbered copies on turquoise colored vinyl. This is number 329. Also from Music on Vinyl, we've got Cinderella's Heartbreak Station. Franz Ferdinand, 20th Anniversary, the 2025 Remaster Edition. Switchfoot, Forever Now. We have, this is the indie store exclusive of Sienna Spiro. The name of this album is Visitor. Looks interesting. It's on Capitol. Looks like she's got a full string section there. Okay. I wonder what that is, musically. Let's see, Roberta Flack, The Montreux Years. Let's see, the finest performances from 5 legendary concerts. Boy, this is definitely all over the place. From 1971 all the way up to 2005. No, 2008. The Beatles, or excuse me, Stax does The Beatles. I showed one of these last week, but these are the other variants that came. Let's see, this is the indie store exclusive on yellow vinyl. It is essentially Stax artists doing Beatles tunes. Isaac Hayes, the Bar-Kays, Booker T, Carla Thomas, Otis Redding. Really solid comp. And then I also have it as the standard black vinyl version, which I might have showed you guys last week. Neo, In My Words, on Def Jam. Moby, Future Quiet, on clear vinyl. Freddie McGregor, Mr. McGregor, limited edition of 750 individually numbered copies on orange colored vinyl. This is number 279. In This Moment, Beautiful Tragedy. This is the indie vinyl store exclusive. Blueberry jam and strawberry splattered vinyl. Also from In This Moment, we have a Star Cross Wasteland. Limited run vinyl, let's see. Angel Wings blue vinyl. Oh, kind of cool. They did like a sunburst effect with the white on the blue vinyl that kind of looks like angel wings. Ras del Quattro, the original soundtrack from Goblin. From the Vault, lost recording from the Cinevox Record Archives. A lot of the Goblin stuff is actually quite good. I've not heard that before, but I'm guessing it is probably solid. From Music on Vinyl, the Chet Baker Trio doing Mr. B, featuring the bonus tracks White Blues and Father Xmas. Sun Ra, on Strut. This is the expanded 3LP edition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, the definitive reissue of the 1977 orchestra album recorded at the Bluebird in Bloomington, Indiana. Looks very well done. And if you are a Sun Ra collector like myself, sonically I'm going to assume that most of these are far superior to the Saturn presses that they originally came out as, which sounded terrible. But they're cool to have. They don't sound good. Let's see, Gregory Hutcherson, Kind of Now, The Pulse of Miles Davis. Gerald Clayton is on this. He was on the coherent, one or two coherent releases. He's on the Anthony Wilson album. I think he's on the Kirsten Atkins record as well, but I could be misremembering that. From Deutsche Grammophon, Hoodler. I have no idea. The name of this album is Without Sinking. Some of the German names are a little difficult to pronounce. Gudendatter. It's probably close, maybe not. From Deutsche Grammophon, same artist, Mount A. And also the same artist from Deutsche Grammophon, Saman. Ooh, Cal Jader, The Prophet. This is all analog, cut from the original analog tapes by Ryan K. Smith. This is essentially the Verve version of a Blue Note classic. Kind of their lower price, all analog series, but cut by Ryan K. Smith as opposed to Blue Note with Kevin Gray. But you see what I'm saying? Kind of basic jacket. This is a restock, Blue Mitchell, The Thing to Do. This is a Blue Note classic title. But you see what I mean? They both got basic covers, but it's a solid 180 gram audiophile cut. Another restock, The Style Council, Cafe Blue. This is the special edition 3-album edition. Yeah, 3-disc. You know, the original album, the expanded album, and then a bunch of 12-inch versions, demos, alternate cuts, that kind of thing. Niall Horan, Dinner Party. This is the porcelain vinyl version that is also autographed. Includes a signed photo on Capitol Records. All right, guys, that is everything from this week's new arrival. A lot of killer DSS releases. I'm glad to finally get them. I mean, it's a great series. I love the fact that these labels themselves are doing audiophile records. I mentioned it before, but when they do audiophile records, there just puts a lot of titles in production that you typically wouldn't see. You know what I mean? Now, Mobile Fidelity is doing more in the way of, you know, the outside of the box type of stuff, but you're never going to see Analog Productions doing a Blink-182 or a Dr. Dre one step. You know, maybe Mobile Fidelity, but I wouldn't have said that a couple of years ago. But it is cool to get some variety into the audiophile world. But yeah, check out the 4th of July sale all this weekend online at theingroove.com. Until next time.